All right, this is my introduction video for speech. My name is Josh Bishop. I'm here to introduce myself. Hopefully, everybody will get to know me a little bit. A couple things about me. I work in corrections. I'm a corrections deputy here in Northeast Florida. Despite I'm seeing myself in the video now, despite my dirty hands, I am not actually a mechanic, but I am having car troubles, and that's what I've been doing all day is working on my truck. So I guess that's something else that's relevant about me. I am a do-it-yourselfer. I am not a professional mechanic, but I think that's something I learned from my father. He was the type that if he had the means to do something himself, he would just do it. And I think it's a useful skill. It's something that I find enjoyable, being able to go hands on and work on things and figure out how things work. I've been learning a lot about my particular vehicle, and as things tend to happen in this life, I paid it off. So I don't have a truck payment, and then it started having all these problems, and now I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Anyway, I'm not here to sit here and talk about my truck this whole time. I'm here to tell you about myself. Married. I've been with my wife for coming up on 20 years now. We're at 18 years. We have 2 kids. And like I said, I work in corrections. The reason I do that, um, I was teaching martial arts for most of my adult life in my late teens, early 20s. And I realized at a certain point that it's not a very high income job running around trying to work at different gyms and run different contracts. And so I wanted to find a career where I could teach people martial arts, defensive tactics, things along that those lines, and of that nature, and have health insurance and retirement and benefits. So I got into corrections. I worked state corrections for 8 years. I became a trainer. I was the training sergeant at my institution. So I was teaching full time. A couple things that actually surprised me. I got into it to learn or to teach defensive tactics and teach kind of the hands-on martial arts side of things. And I actually learned a lot about firearms and first aid and, of course, legal psychology. There was a lot of other things that I really found that I enjoyed besides just the original intention of doing the defensive tactics side. So I'm now a firearms instructor. I teach at St. John's River State College, the law enforcement academies out there. And I actually had a lot of fun, surprisingly, doing the first aid and CPR classes. The way we used to do them in the academies, we would do role-playing exercises, and we would go through on test day gallons of fake blood. The instructors, so I got to kind of utilize my acting skills a little bit, which was also a lot of fun. We would have all these fake injuries, and then the recruits had to come in and bandage us up and tie splints and tourniquets and everything and triage and figure all that out. So that was always a lot of fun as well. So I got into corrections for that reason, to be able to teach the high liability and the tactical stuff. And I've become very interested in psychology since I started working in county corrections as opposed to state corrections. I've dealt with a lot more people who have mental health issues. Surprisingly, it's a lot more common in county because it's a revolving door. And so that's been something that's been very interesting to me. And psychology has become a huge interest of mine. So anyway, that's something I'm helping to learn from the speech class, is maybe a little bit about my own psychology when it comes to communication and public speaking and connecting with others. So I look forward to it.